just 3 weeks to go until the start of the school year, and many parents and teachers say there is still a lot of confusion about how the government plans on keeping students safe. School boards have been left to come up with their own plans based on the province's guidelines, but the government has already turned some of them down. The Toronto District School Board, for instance, came up with one that would slightly shorten the school day, but save the board tens of millions of dollars. The overarching concern as students get ready to head back to school is physical distancing inside classrooms, and smaller class sizes will require more teachers and more money. That's why some parents say the TDSB's proposed plan for elementary schools was genius.
This plan used teachers already employed, just redeployed them.
But because it would mean the school day would be 48 minutes shorter, the Ministry of Education turned it down.
It was like a big, heavy door slamming shut on us. It was deafening to me, and I thought, why? Why would that not work?
Here's how the proposed plan would have worked. Typically, teachers get 48 minutes of prep time per day, and during that time, their class is covered by another teacher. By sending kids home 48 minutes early, teachers would get that prep time without requiring a replacement. So instead of having to hire new teachers, they could redeploy the ones already on staff.
I don't believe there are any other parents that are concerned about 48 minutes.
The plan would have capped class sizes at 15 for JK to grade 3 students and 20 for grades 4 to 8. It would have cost just $20 million as opposed to $190 million to keep a standard 300-minute day.
Big difference, we can't afford it, and we don't have any extra funds coming in.
Parents say 48 minutes is inconsequential when it comes to the safety of their kids. You've said repeatedly you're asking for flexibility. They too are asking for the government to be flexible here. Does it defeat the purpose having school boards come up with their own plans if the government is just going to veto them?
Well, the government is going to collaborate with them to ensure that it maximizes the educational experience from a pedagogical perspective, from an educational perspective. We need to work with them to ensure that we really get the most out of that learning experience, given the challenges of the last year.
Throughout this whole pandemic, everyone's been flexible, everyone's getting along. We've, even different political stripes. Why is it that the teachers' unions it's just constant? They constantly want to attack. Why don't you be part of the solution instead of part of the problem?
The TDSB says it is back to the drawing board, and staff are spending every minute of every day working on a plan to keep kids safe.
I have a concern that at some point the mental health and well-being of our staff will be pushed to the edge as well.
Meanwhile, Toronto Mayor John Tory says while the province and school boards are responsible for the plan, the city is also taking steps to help. More than 70 nurses will be recruited to provide support to schools as they reopen. The TDSB will be holding a board meeting tomorrow afternoon to further discuss future plans and how to move forward, so a lot more to come in the days ahead.